Welcome back to another blade ball video. So today, we'll be making a tier list of all the abilities, well, almost all of them, all the abilities in the game. So let's get right into this. So first of all, let's introduce our tiers. We have, why would you use this? Not horrible, it's mid to be honest, pretty good, good, and infinity and extras. You know, we'll make this very good. There we go. So why would you use this? Not horrible, it's mid to be honest, pretty good, very good, and infinity and extras. So let's just get right into this. First up, we have super jump. So it just makes you jump really high. I would give it an it's mid to be honest. It is very good because it forces people to look up, but at the same time, you have a chance of killing yourself. Right. Next, we have platform, and I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, no words spoken. Also, I'm gonna change this to not horrible because it is not very good. Okay, next up, we have invisibility. And it's going in very good. Very good would be like, 8. This would be like S tier. This would be like S+. A, B, C, and D. This is going in S tier. Because it's OP. You always make it to standoff. The only negative is you don't really have a perk in standoff because it's disabled. Alright, next up. Quad jump. This is, it's not great. I wouldn't put it in why would you use this, but we'll put in not horrible. Yeah, so Thunder Dash. Thunder Dash is very, very good depending on how you use it. Its cooldown is legendary. Honestly, it's very OP. It is definitely going in pretty good. Next up, freeze. You see, I don't like freeze because what happens is whenever you use it, there's a chance it just doesn't work and you die to it. And also there's not that many perks of using it. It's definitely a B tier ability, I would say. Shadow Step. Alright, Shadow Step is pretty good. It's the only downsides I would say is the cooldown, but it is very good and it's good for getting to jump on people, so it's in pretty good. Wind Cloak. Alright, a lot of this is movement. I would say Wind Cloak is okay, but it does have its downsides. It's very good at collecting stockings, but it's just like Reaper that you can activate whenever you want. It's good for duels and standoff, but it just can be countered easily. So I think it's either bottom of A or top of B. I would give it, honestly, we'll just put it in. It's mid, to be honest. Right, Blink. Blink is very, very good. I would say Blink is tied with Thunder Dash, but, you see, a lot of people are very skilled using this, and a lot of people are very skilled using this. So, let's see. Alright, so we'll put this, where do we put it? Let's put it right here. I think we'll be ahead of Thunder Dash. Yeah. Force Field, instant, infinity, and extras. This ability is very, very OP. Though it is the bottom of infinity and extras, I would say. Swap. Swap is very good if you know how to use it. It's very OP during standoff because you literally instantly swap with them and they die. It's very underrated as well. I don't think a lot of people main swap. That's to be expected, but yeah. So I think we'll give swap a solid. Where should we put swap? I think we'll put it. If we put it at the bottom of A, there'll be a lot of things in A, but you know we'll put it there. We'll give swap a bottom of A. Alright, so next up we have Raging Deflect. Alright, Raging Deflect is very good. It hits the ball really fast, and it acts like a second parry just in case you get baited by pull. Now, it could be better. Its cooldown is one of its main advantages, but it is very easy to counter if it's like slow. So I would put it in here. Pretty good. Reaper. Alright, Reaper is definitely infinity and extras. It is very, very broken just because of how useful it can be. You can't underestimate how fast this makes you go. Reaper 5 is really, really good. So overall, I think, you know what, just force field, just You see, you could use it. It's like a. We'll put Reaper ahead of force field. We'll do that. Flash counter. All right, flash counter. You see, I like it and I dislike it at the same time. It can kill you, and it cannot kill you at the same time. It's like, it's a risk of dying, but if you do manage to survive, it's a reward. I would give it very good, but it's bottom. It's worse than invisibility. All right, pull. You see, pull, it's good, especially for duels, but it can be countered by a lot of abilities. That doesn't mean it's not very OP. It is a very annoying ability. I will put it in a very good. Telekinesis. All right. Now, I don't know why, but telekinesis is so overrated. It is so easy to counter. The only good way you can use it is to, like, save yourself from being pulled, or when the ball is extremely fast. But then again, if the ball can get really fast, people probably know how to parry it. This is a very overrated ability, and it's going in top of B tier. Is that? Yeah, it's B tier. Pulse. All right, Pulse is good, but the problem is it only stops the activation of abilities. It doesn't, like, pause abilities mid-activation. Like, if you're using Infinity and someone pulses it, your Infinity doesn't stop, it stays. And that's one of its major downsides. But it is very annoying, especially for Reaper users, because it prevents the Reaper user from speeding up if they get a kill. Now, overall, I would give it a very good, but not many people use it, and it's not very advantageous to you unless you know what your opponent's ability is. And for all you know, their ability could be like dash, and you're just blocking a dash, which isn't very helpful, I will say. We'll put it in very good. It's too expensive of an ability to be put in its mid, but yeah. Rapture. All right, Rapture is very, very good. Okay, so it basically hits the ball faster than Raging Deflect. I wouldn't say it's. You see, everyone says it's faster. I would say it's a little bit faster, but its cooldown makes it worse. However, the upward swinging motion and, like, the fire effect kind of, like, confuses you, and it really just jump scare you and kill you. I would give it the bottom of very good. It is slightly better than Raging Deflect, but Raging Deflect is very good as well, and its cooldown is good. Calming Deflect. All right, Calming Deflect kind of acts like pull. It just slows the ball down. It doesn't slow the ball down enough, I would say, for it to be very, very good, but it's a good ability. Overall, I would put it in bottom of pretty good, but it is definitely not worth the struggle during the clan to get a calming deflection. Death Slash. All right, Death Slash is 100% going in Infinity and Extras. Let's move down. It is basically if a nerfed version of Infinity and Rapture had a kid, that's Death Slash. Yeah, it is very good, and if you miss the timing, it gives you a 5-second Infinity, which is very good. Phase Bypass. Alright, Phase Bypass is a very fun ability to use. However, its cooldown is way too long to, I think, to be useful, and plus you can still get killed in that state. So I think I'm gonna have to give it the top of its mid, to be honest. It is better than Telekinesis, but yeah. Phantom. Alright, Phantom is very good. It acts like, it's kind of, the type of ability it is mobility and debuff. And, well, it TPs you to someone and slows down the ball. Overall, what should we give it? You see, on one hand, it is very OP, especially Phantom version 2, but when it's nothing. You see, I would give it very good, but we'll give it the top of pretty good. There you go. So it's like top 8 tier. Titan Blade. All right, Titan Blade is pretty good, but with the same odds of Infinity, it really can't stand up. It is not very good at all compared to Infinity, but you know, it's still a solid ability, and it is actually really good for clashing. This is the, what would I say? This would be like, this would be one of the best abilities for clashing. Definitely top 5. Like a clash where you like button mash the mouse. It's up there. It extends your range and makes the hit harder, even though it's not really that noticeable. However, you can pretty much block whenever you want, and you will still hit it. It's a good ability, but it can't like block pull. It's not a second parry, and it would be very OP if it was passive, but it is not. So I would rank it there. There we go. Alright, waypoint. Dude, like, waypoint is just not good. It's just not that good. It just TPs you to the sword. Yeah. We'll give it. We'll be generous. We'll give it. It's mid, to be honest, but it's staying there. Nothing is being worse than this, except maybe this. But all right, so force. Force is good. It's like kind of like a bait, but the problem with it is that it literally only works close range. Like when you're further away, it does nothing. And if you use this in a clash, you have a chance of baiting yourself. And it's a pretty fun ability to use. Definitely one of the most fun abilities to use. But it's not like an ability I would main in the middle of a game. It's funny for trolling, but it's not worth it. So, respectfully, goes here. Actually, you know where? Wind Cloak is just very useful. Alright, Quantum Arena. This is just going straight into Infinity and Extras. If there was an extremely annoying category, this would be the only one inside. It's either top of very good or like Infinity and Extras level. But the thing is, it's very OP. I would say, see, this one is hard to rank. This ability is like, it loses to Infinity, but can easily beat it. I think it's definitely the second best ability. It can be countered, but it's just so OP that, like, because it disables your abilities, then gives you a Thunder Dash that can be used like Blink. And it also freezes people, just like Freeze Trap. Obviously, this is an older version of the tier list, so we don't have those abilities, but yeah. Alright, yeah. Infinity. Gee, I wonder where we're putting this. Not in Infinity and Extras. There we go. Alright. Serpent Shadow Clone. Serpent Shadow Clone is trash. Because it is. The only good use I would say for this is training mode. But, like, why do you need to be training mode? Plus, the point of training mode is to train your abilities that you made. So, you know what? This is going straight in. Okay, it's not there. That's kind of. We'll put it. Alright, waypoint's getting second up. We'll put it here. And that's it. This is my ability tier list for all the abilities in Blade Ball. If you're wondering, Dribble goes right up here. Dribble is second place. Dribble is right up here, if you're wondering. Yeah, but Continuity 0, I would say, is in bottom of pretty good. There's some abilities that I couldn't get because I couldn't be bothered to make a tier list of my own. It would take forever. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. We have 11 at the moment. Alright, peace out.